So gold just hit all-time record highs of $2,400 an ounce. Now, I want to make a couple points about this. Number one, can it go higher? So the short answer is yes. And the reason is, technically speaking, there's no previous high to really compare it to. There's no previous resistance. We're in uncharted territory, no boundaries at this level. So it can significantly go and trade higher. Number two, in technical analysis, there's something called the law of motion, which pretty much states an object will remain in the direction that it's going until we have another object or another force moving it in the opposite direction. So with gold right now, it's going to continue going higher until something pushes it the other way. Now, a couple of points about gold. Now, gold is a safe haven investment, which pretty much states when there are political risk or economic risk or demographic risk around the world, gold is going to be your go-to asset in order to circumvent some of those risks. So what are those risks that we're talking about? Well, politically speaking, we know that there's the left versus the right, not just in the United States, but almost internationally, that there's going to be a lot of things in the next 6 to 12 months that are going to reshape the landscape politically, okay? Number two, economically. So what's happening economically? So this past week, we had two major numbers that came out of the United States. A CPI number, a core price index, which is an inflationary gauge that actually was higher than what we originally anticipated, and the market sold off as a reaction. Now, the next day we had a PPI, producers price index, which is producers, which is a little bit earlier in the chain, right? Because CPI are end users, producers are earlier in the chain of the product life cycle. So as that actually came out, there was some positive news that came out, and the market's somewhat rebounded as a result of it. However, there's still inflationary doubt as to which way we're going to go moving forward. Now, we do know that the Fed said higher longer, which pretty much states that the interest rates will remain much higher for a longer period of time in order to stave off further inflation. Number three, demographically speaking, we still have a lot of turmoil in the world between Russia and Ukraine, between the Middle East. There's enough things that are going up in the world to push gold even higher. So with that stated, okay, those 2 or 3 reasons, keep your eyes on gold because it's in play, it's making new highs. We'll see you here next time.